welcome back to Jaybird Resin Art. My name is Tara, and today I'm going to be doing this beautiful cross mold from Molds and Shapes. But before we do that, I had a package come in, and I want to go ahead and open it. Now, there's going to be a few more coming from the same company, but when I looked on the um, tracking thing, it said that it's about an hour and 45 minutes away still, and that was last night. So hopefully they will be in later today, maybe tomorrow, not sure. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and, since I got this one, I'm really excited to open it, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it. So, if you know, you know. And of course it is into resin. So, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got. There's just two of them in here. So I'm going to get this one out first. And this is the new water ripple turtle. I've been wanting this for a while. I got a lot of turtle molds, but I love turtle molds. So yeah. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, it's so shiny. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to pour in this. Beautiful. Okay, so if you get, of course, I'm sure you've seen this many of times, but they're handmade molds, so they give you this little thing that tells you how to care for it, so that you don't want to touch the crystal part with your hand, and only use tape to clean it. Don't use alcohol on it, and don't wash it. And then you just store it in a cool, dry environment, and I always cover it up with something and put it back in the bag. So yeah, there's that one. And then this one, I'm hoping that's okay, because it looks like the base of it is kind of squished in there, so I don't know. Hopefully it still works okay. And this is the new frog mold. Okay, so it looks like it'll be alright. And I was kind of hoping I would get this one, because this one has like two versions of it. It has one that's like the it's the same mold, exact same mold, but it's thick all the way down. You know, it makes it more sturdy, but it's also harder to get out. So this one, it's handmade still, but it's got that look of a commercial one, where it's, you know, fitted around it. Oh, that's okay. Looks like there's holes in the silicone. Hopefully it didn't go all the way through. No, I don't think it does. It should be okay. So yeah, this one, it makes it easier to demold, because you can like flip it inside out. The other one's like real thick silicone, so that it makes it harder to get out. See, all those bubbles, it's okay because it's on the outside. So I'm excited to do these. If we have any extra resin today, which we probably will, on the cross, we'll do this. Now I'm going to save this for a different video. Probably the next one I do, because I'm really excited for this one. So, all right, let's get to, well, I'm gonna store these properly, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back, and I have mixed up 100 mils or just over 3 ounces of Bond Crafter resin. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this part of the cross, just the little cross area, and then we'll do the rest. I'm going to do it in 3 layers. And I got my little turtle mold out, because I did make up hopefully enough to do a first layer on it. So I am just going to pour in some of this, and we're going to lay some flowers down. These flowers, I've picked out a handful of them in the purple family, purple pink family. So just right there. I just got these off Amazon. So, all right, let's go ahead and pour a little layer. Try not to go over that first little level there. Okay, I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to get me a dotting tool. Yes, let's see. Make sure that thing's not sharp. And it's got a little bit of dried resin on it, so it is sort of sharp. I'm going to get a different one. Always check your dotting tools, because sometimes they can get that little layer of resin on it, and oh, there's a hair in there, and it will scratch your mold. So yeah, big old hair in there. All right, so I'm just going to go around the rim here to get any bubbles that might be hanging out in those corners, those 90-degree angles. And I did run this through the vacuum chamber. Now we're using flowers, so it could be that we do get bubbles, but that's okay. I'll try to get as many as I can, but if we do have bubbles, it's all right. And I got a lot more than I thought left over, so we'll probably have to do a couple different things. So I'm just going to start placing my flowers here. And let's see here. What do we want to start with? I really like these little purple ones. I'm gonna have to fit. A lot of these might not fit, huh? Yeah, a lot of them might not fit. Ooh, got messed that up. And you know what? I'm gonna spray a little bit of alcohol on them before I put them down to maybe cut down on some of that bubbles that might want to show up. Okay, yeah, let's get another little tool here and kind of flatten it out. Maybe push out any bubbles that may have gotten under there. You know what? I'm going to go on ahead and pour a little bit of resin in my turtle so that my resin is not sitting there as deep as it is and curing faster. I'm going to go ahead and pour just a little bit in here. Alrighty. That might even been too much. So yeah, I got quite a bit more still. That only took, oh wow, that took less than an ounce to do that and that. So wow, okay. I'm gonna have to work fast so I can find something else to do with that before it gets too thick. Um, let's see. I kind of really like this one. I wonder if that would fit there. I'm going to get my alcohol again. Spray it. And oh, it's a little big, isn't it? I can just smush it down there a bit. Yeah. Might be a little bent on that petal, a couple of them, but might give us a little bit more of a 3D effect. Get that one's in there a little more. There we go. There he is. He's good in there now. All right, moving on. I really like this one. It might be too big, but we might be able to fit it right there. Some spray alcohol again. Just lay them down in there. Get the resin all covered up on it. Come on. Okay. Um, Looks like we lost a petal there. Just place it back over there on top of it. Maybe it'll stay. Let's get one of these, a darker one of these. Get in there. Just love this cross mold. I'm hoping I can get this video done in time to do to edit for Wanda's whatever Wednesday. But I gotta do 3 layers. I got up early this morning to try to do it, but this is Wednesday. My daughter had a graduation yesterday from high school, so I didn't get to doing any resin yesterday. So I'm really hoping I can get this done in time. I use my heat mat, hopefully that will work. A little bubble right there. Alrighty. Let's see. Where should we go now? Well, I'm gonna trying to put down some of these bigger ones first, and then I'll go back through and add some of the smaller ones if I can. I got room. I'm not really good at like flower designs. I like doing them, because they're always so pretty. But I'm not the greatest at flower arranging, you know. So let's see here. Um, so I got one of these in there already. 2 of those. Should we do like a that's the same one as that, but it don't have any blue on it. It's just white. Not sure if that will fit. Oh, let's see. Will it go there? I don't know. Don't know about that. Let's go with maybe some. Yeah, that one would be good. This is a little. What do you call them? Is it a pansy? I don't know my flowers. I know a few. I know those are daisies. I believe this is a pansy. Oh, and look, it's going kind of clear in the resin. I hate when they do that. I got so many pretty flowers. Like I got a set of flowers off Amazon that had a bunch of really pretty whites, and eh, then also had like a set of like pink ones and stuff. And I got it mainly for the whites because they were so pretty. But you put them in the resin and they go clear. So yeah, that was a little upsetting. I really like this one. I don't know if that's gonna fit. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any greenery in there, or if you'll see it. I'm not gonna be able to get very many at all in here, am I? Let's try it. That white, that one up there didn't go clear. Let's turn it around. Okay. I'm not gonna get a whole lot of flowers in here, am I? Oh, hmm. Go under. Go on. There we go. Now, I wanted to get some of these little firework looking ones, but I think it'll be wasted, and I don't have very many of those because you won't see it. So I do want to try and get a little bit of greenery in here, at least maybe peeking through somewhat, you know. So what I think I'll do is maybe break off some uh, of these little parts here, and kind of hmm, hmm, maybe there. Let's see. Move this guy down. I don't really want to get my tweezers in the resin. Those are my good tweezers. I love these. Okay, I think we'll see a little bit of that greenery. And we'll get some more. Maybe this one down. Does it go that way, or does it matter which way it lays down? I think it goes this way. I don't know. Maybe if I turn it. I'd like to see some greenery behind this one. A little bit down there, maybe. I think I need to cut that little piece off at the end, though. It's sticking up outside of there. Oh, I have to get that out. Did I get it? Can't tell. I think I did. Okay, so a little bit of that will be peeking out at the bottom and on the side there. Yeah, that might be all right. And let's get some at the top and maybe right through here. And then just keep breaking off little pieces. Yeah, like that. Can't pick that up. And let's get one, I guess, up here. Just to have a little peeking out. And, is that going to be too much? They're going to look weird. I don't know. Should I put, maybe to even it out and just put one, does it go this way? Yeah. Put one there as well. And then we'll be able to see the color that I'm going to put behind it, behind some of this too. So, alrighty. I think that is good. Um, hmm. I'm not sure. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get, I was gonna move, dang it. It's gonna move it like that. Oh, I think maybe I should have just left it alone. All right, well, that'll be okay. All right, so now we gotta figure out what to do with the rest of the resin. So we have what, 2.5 ounces. What do we got that's, oh, we need to do this too. Hold on. So I got these little plastic sheets. It's like a big sheet, and I thought it was gonna be the dichroish film, but it's, instead of being like a film, it's more like a thick plastic. But uh, it'll be okay. What I did was I just cut some pieces up, and I'm gonna stick them in there on top of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I don't know if I should put some alcohol on it as well. Yeah. Um, I'm just gonna place them randomly in there. Probably get some cool effects from it. Maybe I don't need to put alcohol. Oh, alcohol. It doesn't look like it's getting very many bubbles or anything, so, or at least not from this side. Okay. And hopefully when I back this, it will do some, I don't, this is, at one point it looks blue, another time it looks like orange. So I'm thinking, depending on what color background you put on it and how many different like layerings on top of each other, it will have some pretty neat effects of, color shift, oh, like different shifts in the color and stuff. Mm, maybe no. I was gonna say I probably should have got some different colored ones, but too late now. Okay. Mm, is it covered? Yeah. Okay, let's put one more right there. And that should be good. All right. So we'll save that for another project and we'll move on. So 2.5 ounces. What do we got for 2.5 ounces? Oh, could it, let's see. I know I haven't done this little shell tray for a while, but I think it only takes 1 ounce. I don't know, or 1.5 ounces rather. This one from Into Resin, the little shell here, or yeah, shell tray, conch tray. Because this one, the turtle one, takes what, 3, or almost 3. I could do that one again, or this one. I'd like to do this one though, because I haven't done it for a while, but I think I will have extra if I do that. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of molds, a whole bunch of demolds pieces here. Or I could just do my little hippo. I don't know. You know what? Hold on one second. Alright, so I think we're just going to do this other turtle mold. So I have two turtles. And I'm going to do it the same way I did that, since I have so much extra. I think this one will look pretty cool. You know what? It also might look cool to put some alcohol ink in it. Yeah, let's try some alcohol ink in it. Should we just drop some in there? Dark indigo, cranberry. I like this cranberry. It makes really good balloons, but I don't want to stain my mold and do uh, red colors. Let's see. Let's do a blue. Some sort of a blue. I have the Let's Resin alcohol inks. Sapphire blue? No. Aqua. That would look nice, I think. Let's do the aqua blue. So I'm just gonna, well, first of all, I need to shake up my ink. And we're just gonna drop some in here. And then pour the resin in. And then we'll put the things on top and see, what that does. If you do this, make sure you pour your resin before your alcohol ink dries. And it doesn't look like, it looks like my ink is kind of sitting in those little, in the facets. It's not wanting to move. So I'm going to add just a couple drops like that. Get everything covered. And I do want to, or do I need to do a back coat? Let's just stop there. And, oh, my resin is getting pretty warm. Okay, so let's just add some of these little pieces. Just to see what it might look like. I've never done this before. I've never even used these little sheets like this before, but I see people doing it all the time, and they make some really nice effects. So let's see how it does with alcohol ink in it. If it does much of anything. I'm going to push them down in the resin though. Make sure it's covered. Of course, I hear I'm getting resin all over my good tweezers. Alright. Let's get that one in there like that, in the foot. And I might as well just use all of what I got. And just layer them all in there. Come on now. Come out of there. Alright. Oh, stuck my hand in there. Alright, and then I'm going to just pour the rest of the resin in on top of there. I got some bubbles. Yeah, the resin's getting a little warm. I can feel the temperature through the cup. Okay, almost filled. Oh, I do want to kind of go around here, though. There's a little ridge in there where his shell meets his body. I just want to make sure I get resin in there. I don't get too many bubbles. Should have probably did it around the star in there too. So I'm just gonna kind of move all that around a little bit. Hopefully I'm not messing up my things too much. But now I got lots of bubbles coming up, so that's good. At least I know they're released from the mold. These facet tip molds, they really hold a lot of bubbles. So, okay, I'm just going to fill the rest of this up and then we'll be back for the next layer. Alright, so I'm back and this is all cured. So I've mixed up another 100 mils of resin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Tiffy Blue from Eye Candy again to do the next layer. So I've mixed up, well, somewhat mixed it up. I didn't fully mix it. Let me hold that there for a second. And I'm going to get this out and I'm going to mix it up real good. I'm going to get that off the lid and just throw that away. Okay, so I'm going to take my popsicle stick and mix up the pigment because sometimes the pigment will settle. And you mix it up real good when you use your pastes. Okay, that should be good. It's not been long since I used it before. So let's just take this out of here for a second. Now put it on the stand. And don't need a whole lot whenever you use paste. Let's go let's go with that first. See how well it colors it. And that is so pretty. I think that's going to look really nice. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I think that looks good. Yeah. Can't decide if I want to add some more or if it just needs to be mixed in better. It looks like it's fully opaque now, but it's not going to be that thick. Well, yeah, I think that's good. So I'm going to put this up and I'm going to finish mixing it. And I am going to go ahead and just use my Estoyo mixer again. Get it done a little faster. And then we'll get in the vacuum chamber. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just finish mixing this and I'll get in the vacuum chamber and then we'll be right back. Alright, it is all debubbled. So all I'm going to do now is do my best to get it down in these crevices. I see my fiber sticking up there. Oh well. Oh well. Can't do nothing about it now. Alright, let's see how well this resin is going to get in there. All that little detail. This may take a minute. I'm going to have to use my little dotting tool and try to work my way around into there. Yeah, I might have to time lapse you on this, because this is probably going to take a minute. And you don't want to sit there and watch me do that now, do you? Alright. I mean, for right now, the resin is pretty thin to be able to get in there. But it will thicken up quickly. I'll need to try to work as quick as I can. Let's see. Yeah. Come on now. I don't want to put in too much at once and then get them to my third layer there. I'm going to try to just push it in some of these little areas first and get it started. There's a piece of something in there, some fluff. Get that out. And then hopefully it will work its way over there on its own. Did I just? Yeah. Maybe I should have sprayed a tiny bit of alcohol in there and it would have kind of went in itself a little better. But I didn't want to use alcohol in my brand new handmade mold. It's pretty pricey molds. So, and I'm making a mess, I see. I'm gonna get me a Q-tip. Get that little drips of resin off of my third layer there. And yeah, I don't want it there. Now do I? Okay. Why is it? So how's everybody doing today? It's a pretty cloudy day here in Louisville, Kentucky. I like cloudy days, so gives me an excuse to not have to go out too much. You know, gives me a reason to be lazy. Well, it's not that I want to be lazy. I'm sort of an introvert, especially since my husband died. Like, I don't like going out much. I don't really socialize with anybody. I've always been sort of a I kind of always was like that to an extent. But then when my husband died, it was like every time I went anywhere, you'd get out and you'd see the couples, older, younger, and just knowing that will never be me again. Kind of bothers me, makes me sad. So I try not to go out too much. I don't really have any friends. Well, I have one friend. Her name is Amanda. And then, of course, my sister-in-law. We were friends before Jason and I ever got together. We all were. So I still talk to her, but she lives far away. Amanda has some health issues with her child going on right now, so we don't get out and do much or anything. She'll come over every once in a while, but that's about it. Sort of why I thought to do a channel. Everybody always talks about how the community was something that they really enjoyed having once they started a channel, you know, and I figured that would be my best course, um, because, I'm not big on socializing outside of my home. I just enjoy being at home where I feel more comfortable, and so yeah. And everybody so far that comments on my videos has been very, very nice. I haven't had any nasty comments yet, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, um, let's see. You probably, like I said, don't want to sit here and watch me do this, so I will put you on a bit of a time lapse, and then we'll be back. Okay. All right, so this is voiceover Tara because I had recorded this clip first and knocked over my resin and spilt it. And then when I came back, I forgot to turn my microphone on. So this is me just demolding a turtle that I poured when I was going to try to do a new mold out of it. And it had bubbles in it. And that's just some extras. And then we have the turtle that we dropped alcohol inks in the mold and then filled it with resin and then put some of those little pieces of that PVC, holographic PVC in. And he turns out cute. Now, some of those little pieces did fall to the top of the mold, and so it looks a little weird in like the head and feet. But the shell is really pretty. So, right now, basically, all I'm going to do is I have mixed up another 100 mils of resin. And this is some glitter that I had made myself. I just mixed a couple different glitters that I had together. And I thought it would look really nice in this cross. It kind of matches the Tiffany blue. So basically all I'm going to do is just add the glitter to the rest of the resin that I have and then put in some Elmer's glue and so it doesn't, all fall to the bottom of the mold. And then I'm going to go put it in the vacuum chamber. And when I come back from the vacuum chamber, my microphone will be on. So, yeah, that's basically all I'm going to do. And so, yeah, I'm just going to skip to the end of this, and we'll be back on the other side. All right, so this is debubbled. I have a feeling it's not going to be near enough, though. But it's getting warm, so I just need to hurry and get it poured. All this time, I've had way too much. And now, look at that, though. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, and I'm just now realizing that my microphone died right then. And I had no idea until right now as I'm doing the voiceover for the other one where I forgot to turn it on. I just don't know. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. Okay, so basically all I did was use this resin to fill up the mold, and then it wasn't enough. Of course, because, I spilled the resin from before. So, then all I do is I just cut the video off, and then I do it on my own. So, without the camera. So I just go and fill up some more resin, or mix up some more resin, and fill up the cross mold, and then I do a different glitter that I also mixed myself into the turtle mold. Yeah, so you didn't miss much. Anyway, I just can't believe I didn't realize that the microphone had died right then. I think. I don't know. It's been such a crazy day. Anyway, guys, we'll be back on D-mode. All right, it's finally done. I'm telling you, I really didn't think I was going to get this done in time, and I still may not, because it is like 8:45 at night. I still got to edit this video, so I'm going to do a real quick edit, and hopefully I can get it out before it's not Wednesday anymore. All right, so I did go, you know what, I just realized, or remember, the last clip I did, I had not turned my microphone on. My mom had called in between clips and threw me off, and with the spilling of the resin, I'm telling you, this video has really it's taken a lot to get here, is all I'm gonna say. So yeah, I ran out of resin. Well, I spilled the resin. You didn't hear that part, probably. Or no, you did hear that part. It was the filling of the resin. I don't think you heard. I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, so, and then I went back and had to make it more resin, fill it up, and then that's when I did this back coat on the turtle. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this little guy out first. Oh, is this? Yeah, it's okay. That's a little soft there for a second. Oh, wow. I like that. Oh, wow, that's pretty. I almost went with this. This, on the back of this. And then I didn't have enough where I spilled the resin. Had to make it more. And then I changed my mind and went with this other resin that I also mixed to my, or glitter that I mixed to myself with a bunch of different glitters I had. And wow, I like that. That is nice. It looks orange from the side. This part does. Because I guess the things are reflecting like that in there. Wow, that is cool. But it looks pink on top. I like that. Cool. Put that up. Gosh, I hope this looks okay. It's still warm under there. Wow. Let's see. Be easy. Just loosen it all around first. Never used this mold before, so I'm gonna take my time. I don't. It's because it's still soft where it's hot, and I don't want to mess anything up with all that detail and stuff in the mold. And since I've never demolded it. Okay. All right. It's out. Mold looks good. I'll put that over there. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That does look good. Huh. That is nice. Now, I'm kind of second guessing the glitter a little bit. Maybe it needed to, I don't know. No, it looks good. Maybe if I was to do the glitter and then the green, but I was afraid you, first of all, wouldn't see the flowers very well, and I was afraid of being able to get that glitter into all these little details. But no, I like that color in the back of that. It might be nice if there was an opaqueness behind the glitter though. Maybe if I painted it like white or something. But man, I like that. Definitely the look of the flowers against that Tiffany blue. Yeah, I like that a lot. It was worth the wait. Excuse me. That is nice. Huh. Yeah, so what should I want to hang this up somehow. Now, I'm not going to mess with it tonight to do that because it's still very bendy and soft, see? So I'm going to wait for it to cure really well before I start drilling holes in it or trying to glue anything onto it. Plus, I just don't have time. I want to hurry up and get this video edited and get it out. Oh, wow. I really like that a lot. What do you think? Do you like it? I like it. I don't know. I'm excited. Wow. Hmm. Anyway, I'm just kind of, I don't know what I'm kind of lost my words. I just didn't expect it to look that pretty for some reason, I guess. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave you with that. Get some pictures. Get some pictures of all the little extras that we made. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. And I want to thank you so much for watching and for all your comments and subscribing and your likes. You don't know what that means to me. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.